Most people believe a tree is only dangerous if you touch it, eat its fruit, or come into contact with its sap. But what if simply standing nearby could put your health at risk? Some trees release toxic chemicals, irritating compounds, and airborne particles that can affect people from a surprising distance. Today, we are revealing 10 trees that can poison the air around them, and most people have no idea they exist. One tree on this list is so dangerous that even standing beneath it during certain conditions can be a serious mistake. Starting at number 10, with a common shade tree planted in cities across the country that quietly floods entire neighborhoods with an invisible allergen. In the 10th place, the male mulberry tree shows how a well-intentioned urban planting choice can silently compromise the air we breathe. Native to temperate Asia and introduced widely across North American cities, fruitless male trees were selected to keep streets clean. Instead, they transformed entire neighborhoods into seasonal allergy combat zones. Every spring, mature male mulberries launch billions of microscopic 15-micrometer pollen grains into the wind. These tiny particles travel miles, bypassing nasal passages to trigger severe rhinitis and debilitating asthma attacks. The hazard is so severe that cities like El Paso and Las Vegas banned new plantings entirely. But the next tree releases something far more dangerous than pollen. In the 9th place, true cedar trees, native to the Mediterranean and Himalayas but planted globally, show that even familiar prestige landscaping can compromise the air we breathe. Unlike the junipers that cause cedar fever, true cedrus species release wind-borne pollen that acts as a stealthy aeroallergen. During active release periods, these microscopic particles trigger sneezing, itchy eyes, and severe rhinitis in sensitive people. Most people walk past this tree without realizing what it's putting into the air. But the next tree releases something far more dangerous than pollen. Number 8, mountain cedar dominates central Texas, blanketing over 8.5 million acres. From mid-November through February, these trees shed billions of microscopic pollen grains, causing the agonizing winter syndrome known as cedar fever. Unlike standard seasonal allergies, this heavy airborne assault triggers severe fatigue, sinus congestion, and chronic coughing that doctors often mistake for a viral infection. Regional allergists issue constant public warnings during this concentrated window, advising vulnerable residents to stay indoors. Most people walk past this tree without realizing what it is putting into the air. But the next species releases something far more dangerous than pollen. Number 7, the black walnut, native to the eastern United States, serves as our critical reality check. For decades, rumors have circulated about its toxic chemical, juglone, which concentrates in the roots, leaves, bark, and nut hulls. Many fear that simply sitting near a black walnut can poison the air. Yet science reveals that juglone is poorly soluble in water and breaks down rapidly when exposed to air. While it successfully stunts sensitive plants within its 50-foot root zone, extension sources confirm that human respiratory toxicity from airborne juglone remains completely unsubstantiated. But the next tree releases something far more dangerous than pollen. Number 6, the eucalyptus, native to Australia, but now blanketing California and the Mediterranean, introduces a silent atmospheric hazard. Its leaves and bark are saturated with volatile monoterpenes, particularly 1,8-cineole. On warm days, these compounds escape into the surrounding air, reacting with urban pollutants to accelerate the formation of ground-level ozone and fine particulates that irritate human airways. But the true danger escalates during wildfires. In hot, windy conditions, these highly flammable airborne oils lower the forest's flashpoint, fueling explosive firestorms. The resulting smoke carries concentrated, irritating terpenes directly into the lungs of anyone downwind. Most people walk past this tree without realizing what it is putting into the air. Number 5. The invasive tree of heaven. Originally from China and Taiwan, this aggressive weed thrives in urban alleys and vacant lots across the United States. It releases a dual airborne burden, highly allergenic pollen and a foul-smelling cloud of volatile organic compounds. Medical studies reveal that over 40% of urban allergy patients are sensitized to this tree, experiencing severe rhinitis, wheezing, and skin irritation without ever touching a leaf. This rapid urban takeover has transformed a botanical invader into an active public health hazard. Most people walk past this tree without realizing what it is putting into the air. But the next species releases something far more dangerous than pollen. In the 4th place, poisonwood thrives in the coastal forests of southern Florida and the Caribbean. This toxic relative of poison ivy saturates its leaves, bark, and sap with highly irritating urushiol oils. While direct contact causes blistering skin rashes, the true danger escalates when the tree is damaged or set on fire. Combustion volatilizes these sticky oils, transforming harmless smoke into a toxic airborne plume. Inhaling this smoke triggers severe respiratory inflammation, internal blistering, and systemic dermatitis over the entire body. Florida land management crews have documented debilitating occupational exposure after burning brush containing this species. Toxicologists warn that poisonwood smoke is a hazardous contaminant that requires full respiratory protection. Most people walk past this tree without realizing what it's putting into the air. Coming to the top 3, the highly toxic oleander transitions us from respiratory irritation to a critical cardiac emergency. Native to the Mediterranean and South Asia, this popular ornamental shrub is saturated with lethal cardiac glycosides, including oleandrin and thevotins. While touching it is dangerous, burning its clippings aerosolizes these heart-stopping compounds. Inhaling the resulting smoke allows toxic particles to bypass the skin and enter the bloodstream, triggering digoxin-like heart rhythm disturbances, severe bradycardia, and potentially fatal cardiac arrest. In one devastating case, 76 beef cattle died purely from inhaling smoke from a nearby oleander fire. Poison control centers warn that yard waste from this plant must never be burned. Most people walk past this tree without realizing what it is putting into the air, but the next tree releases something far more dangerous than smoke. In 2nd place, the sandbox tree, native to tropical America and introduced to southern Florida, takes ballistic defense to a terrifying level. Known scientifically as Hura crepitans, its defining threat lies in how its mature seed pods dry out and violently explode. These botanical landmines rupture with an explosive pop, hurling sharp seed fragments and caustic latex droplets up to several meters through the surrounding air. When the tree is damaged or disturbed, this highly irritating toxic sap aerosolizes into a fine mist of airborne particles. Inhaling these microscopic droplets triggers severe respiratory tract inflammation, painful coughing, and temporary blindness if the caustic mist contacts the eyes. Because of this violent airborne hazard, botanical experts warn public parks to establish a strict safety perimeter during the dry season. And the number 1 tree is notorious for affecting people without direct contact. And finally, in 1st place, the manchineel, notorious as the tree of death, proves why a tree does not need to be touched to cause agonizing harm. Spanning the Caribbean and Florida Keys, its toxic latex is rich in caustic phorbol-type diterpenes. During rainfall, water running off the leaves carries these toxins down, forming an aerosolized chemical mist. Anyone sheltering underneath suffers immediate blistering chemical burns and severe respiratory distress without ever brushing a leaf. Burning its wood is equally perilous, generating toxic smoke that induces blindness and throat blistering. While trees are essential, providing oxygen, shade, and life, these species remind us that nature's beauty can mask airborne dangers. Which of these toxic trees surprised you the most? Subscribe for more fascinating science stories. While trees grant us life-giving oxygen and shade, these species prove that the atmosphere they create can silently turn hostile. Nature's beauty always hides unexpected dangers. Which of these trees surprised you the most? Subscribe for more documentary deep dives.